I think the big thing is just kind of, I mean, start like what we've been preaching. You know, we've been off to a rough start, 0-2. It's not the start any one of us wanted to get off to, but you know, you get that 4 days off, you kind of step back, step away, refresh your mind, refresh your body, kind of reset, refocus, and then come back in. And now we're looking at it. We've got a 9-game season ahead of us. So our first game, ACC game this weekend against Pitt. So we're looking forward to it.
How do you think Jonathan Troll did his first start at TCU? What were your kind of takeaways?
Troll played his butt off. I mean, to come in and kind of get thrown in that situation like he was. I mean, he did an unbelievable job. He played as hard as we could have asked him to. I mean, he was doing everything he could. He made a couple mistakes here and there, but everyone does. I made a couple mistakes. Charlie, everyone makes mistakes on Saturdays, but Troll was able to step in there and fill that void, and I mean, it was huge. My hat's off to him. He did an unbelievable job.
The first half against Cal, second half against ECU, a lot of people are kind of focusing on the struggles that you guys had out there. But you look at the big picture, you had 11 explosives the other day in that game, no sacks allowed yet, and 4 runs of 20 more yards from scrimmage. Are you seeing signs of the line coming together and more pieces that we're going to see down the road from you guys?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, the first half of the Cal game, the offense, you know, we didn't come out the way we were supposed to. And I mean, up front, we didn't come out and play or execute the way that we were supposed to. And, you know, that's on me. That's on the older guys up front, the leaders, to get it corrected. Second half, we came out, we did some really good things. We kind of got the ball rolling, but it was a little too late. ECU, I feel like up front, we definitely had a different mentality going into the game. Like, you could see just from watching the film the difference from game 1 to game 2, at least up front, with what the guys were trying to do, you know, trying to finish blocks, you know, playing like as hard as they could. I felt like it was a big improvement. The big thing that came to bite us in the butt in the ECU games, we just got to finish drives. Got in the red zone a couple times and settled for field goals, and we can't do that.
And what is the difference between that and actually finishing the drive?
So it's just little things, you know, misstep here, there, you know, not picking up a blitz, you know, it can be anything. I mean, the game of football, it's a chess match. So when you get down there, the slightest mistake of any of the 111 guys, you know, can cost you down, and you get behind the chains, that back there, up there in the red zone, and it's tough.
Larry said yesterday something about looking to possibly get a 12th game, to find somebody else to play. There are a few teams that were canceled this weekend that are open in the 6th, and you guys are open. How much do you want to play another game?
I mean, I'd love to. I mean, I don't know when it's going to be, but, you know, we take it one game at a time. But when that game comes, you know, we tee off on them.
You guys work like, 46, 47 weeks out of the year. You get 12 games. When you lose one, that's a lot, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we work year-round for those 12 games. Those 12 Saturdays is what we work our entire 365. That's what we work for, is those 12 days. So, I mean, when you lose one, it's like, you know, dang, it's one gone. So if we pick up another one, I mean, that'd be huge. But right now, I'm just focused on Pitt. We got a 9-game season ahead of us, and we just got to take it one game at a time.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.